started. Welcome to class. This is exercise for arthritis. My name is Liz from Live Well. We're going to start at the very edge of our chairs. Take a nice deep breath in, and we're going to just start with a basic march. Good. Light tap down to the floor. Get those knees on up. Engaging your core, nice long spine. Good. Next time your right knee is lifted, can you hold it with your left foot placed down? Let's just go a little tiny pulse up and down. Good. Driving through that hip flexor as well as your quad. 3, 2, good. We're going to take that right leg. We're going to march it out, pull it back on in. Same thing, just on the right side. Exhale, push away, and then into the midline. Nice job. 5 more. Get the knee up. Last one. Go right back into your basic march. Good. Pulling those knees up maybe a little bit higher. And next time your left knee is lifted, place your right foot down. Very small pulse. Flex that left foot so we're fully engaged with those muscles. 3, 2, good. Take that knee. We're going to march it open and pull back to the midline. Good. About 5 more. One more time. Back to center. Good. Let's take our right leg long, pitch forward with a nice long spine, flat back. In and up, back to center. Let's do the other leg. Left leg goes long, flex foot. Good. Come back in and up to center, still to the edge of your chairs. Starting with your right leg, we're going to extend, and then we're going to pull it back into flexion. Now you're trying to pull your right heel back and up towards the bottom end of the chair. No one's going to hit the bottom end of their chair, but it's just enough to feel the hamstring engaged as you go into flexion. Good. And if that's too much for you, you can take a little scoot back, and you'll get less weight bearing there on that leg. We'll go for about 4 more, flexing the foot as you reach out, big toe up to the sky. Last 2. And next time we're out, let's hold it there. Point and flex through your toes and your ankle joint. And then we'll slowly flex that foot, relax the leg down. You can rub that out for a moment. We're going to do the same thing on the left side, okay? So we're going to sit on upright, engage through your core, head-tail connection, extend out through the left, and then easy flex through the left knee. Good. Brushing the floor is fine. Good. Feel it through the quad, the hip flexor, and the hamstring. 5 more. Last 2. And next time we're up, let's hold it there. We're going to flex and point. Good. You could create some assistance there if the weight of the leg feels too much for you. And then easy flexing the foot, relaxing that foot down. You could just rub that leg out once again. We're going to stay exactly where we're at on our chairs, but we're just going to separate our feet just a little bit. Take a nice deep breath in as you reach those arms on up. Keep them apart, shoulder distance apart as we pitch forward. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale, lifting back in and up, right up to your sits bones. Hip hinge, take it down. Feel a little release through your lower back. Exhale, push down evenly between both feet. Good, last 2. Inhale, forward. Exhale to lift. Good, everyone, one more time. Inhale. Exhale, draw it back in and up as you draw your arms out to either side. Taking your left arm, we're going to brush the front of our chest, reaching to our right set of fingertips, Feel the left shoulder blade pull away from your right. Come back to center. Good, let's do the other side. Cross your right arm in front, reaching to your left set of fingertips. Good, feel the width between your blades. Back to center one more time. Nice deep breath in, chest up. Over to your right, you lift. And take it open. One last time, over to the left. Good, easy back to center. Keeping your arms, and you're gonna bring them out in front of you about shoulder distance apart. We're going to pull in, grab, pull back, squeeze, open, fingertips alive. Squeeze back, good. Draw those shoulder blades back.
Sorry.
Don't apologize.
I want to sleep.
That's okay. I'm glad you made it. We'll go two
I
more.
open my eyes. Oh.
Last one. Good. We're going to hold it out here. Just draw open with your left. And we're going to all rotate just a bit. Hold that left arm back. Come back to center. Right arm opens. Slight rotation through your upper trunk. Pulling that right arm back. Good. Back to center. Flip your palms on up, right into a curl. Pull those elbows. Keep them lifted as best as you can. Good. Right to your shoulders. Light touch. About 5 more. One more time. Hold your hands to your shoulders. Give yourself a rest. Let's rotate it out. Good. We can go opposite direction. Good. Last one. And we're going to hold our elbows up. Let's open it out. Curling once again, just from the side. Take it open and pull in, light touch to the shoulders. Eight, good. About 2 more. Next time we open, let's hold it. Little pulses up and down for 10. 8, 6, 4, 2. Nice job, everyone. Slowly relax your arms all the way down. Hook your fingertips to the backs of your hamstrings just to round it out. Let's do this once. Chin into chest. And then soft arch of the back. Take your hands to your kneecaps, opening up through your heart, looking up to where the ceiling and the wall meet. Good. We're going to come back to center. We're going to march it on out once again. Let's take our arms on up. Take them back on down. 2 things at the same time. Inhale, take it up. Easy on the down. 2 more. Last one, we're going to hold our arms on up as we quiet down our feet, bring them down nice and solid to the ground. Chair stands. We're going to draw the arms forward, lift, reach those arms up high to the sky. Easy, take your arms down, shoulder height, reach back to your heels. Inhale, exhale to lift. Good, easy, draw it back and down. Exhale to lift. Good. Last 3. Take your time with it. You do whatever you can. One more time. Good. And then slowly lower the arms all the way down. Let's just shake that out for a moment. Let's all stay in standing. We're going to come to the very back end of our chairs. I'll show you profile view just so that you get a better idea of where I am in space. Okay, so we want to be about arm's length away from the back end of the chair. You always want to keep it close enough so you feel secure. You're going to take a nice deep breath in as you slide your arms to the back end of the cushion right into a basic squat. Knee over toe line, chest up. Easy, lift back in and up. Can we roll onto the balls of the feet? The heels come up off the floor. Squeeze and lift. Inhale, we lower down. Exhale, push down into both feet evenly, lift in and up and squeeze. Good. And lift. Last two. Nice long spine up. Good. Hold it down here, everyone, on that last one. Little pulses up and down as best as you can. 8, 6, 4, 2. Slowly roll yourselves back on up onto your tippy toes. You can walk your feet in a little bit closer together. Narrower stance is always a little bit harder on this one. Use one hand, I invite you to do that, or use both, whatever feels best, or none at all. Engaging through the whole back body here. We're gonna lower the heels down and lift. Good. Make sure you're pushing down through the big toe to help you balance. Good. Last 5. Woo. Even I make mistakes. Last 2. We're going to hold those guys up. Keep those heels lifted. Little pulse up and down for 10, 8, 6, 4, 2. Drop those heels down. Use your chair. And we're going to just pitch forward, raising your toes up off the ground. You can wiggle them out, pitching forward for a nice hamstring stretch. And then draw yourselves back on in and up. Okay, let's walk closer to the back end of our chair. So I always place my hands again to the front end. I pull in just a bit. I'm going to bend through my right knee to start here, okay? So I come into a flexion, but the intention is to do not necessarily a butt kick, but to bring the heel up towards the bum, squeeze at the top, lower, brush the floor with that right foot. Squeeze at the top and brush down. Use the chair to help you, keeping that right hip into the back end of your chair for alignment. Good, we're gonna go for about 5 more. Last 2. Take your time with it. The load is primarily on the left leg, even though the right leg is moving. Hold the knee up so that your ankle and your knee are in alignment, okay? No, you can't really see that, but flex your foot. You're going to squeeze back so this right hip goes into a bit of extension. It tries to pull away from the chair, engaging through your glute. Draw the front of the thigh to strike the back end of your chair. Squeeze back and in. Head-tail connection. Try not to lean too far forward. Good. About 4 to 5 more. So a nice visual I usually give is as if a string is being pulled from the back of my heel and then it's released. One more time. Next time we're back, let's hold it there. Hold that squeeze. Let's pulse it out. 10, 8, 6, 4, 2. Drop that right leg down. Give yourself a moment. Step the left leg back. Right leg is going to get the stretch here, so I'm staggered-like position. My hands come to either side of my chair rails or to either side of the chair. Feel a nice stretch through that right leg. And then we're going to make our way back in and up. From here, from this position, keep your back left leg behind, okay? We're going to lift that heel on up, with or without the chair. It's up to you for split squat. Now remember the rule with split squat. If you have knee issues, pitch forward just a little bit to take a little bit of the load and use the chair as necessary. If you don't have any issues through your knees, you can stay stacked. We're going to take it down just a bit. Exhale to lift. Now the string is connected to the axis of your head and it's reaching up to the sky as you come on up. Good. About 5 more. One more time. Next time we're gonna find our edge. We're gonna hold it to that point. Little pulse up and down. Try to keep that alignment going. 8, 6, good job. 4, 2, lift yourselves in and up. Draw your left leg to meet your right. March it out for a moment. I'm gonna move. You can stay exactly where you're at. Loosen that up for a moment. And again, we're gonna come in a little bit closer to the back end of the chair, hands to the front. We're gonna take now the left knee. It's going to bend, squeeze up, heel presses up, and then you brush the foot down. Full flexion of the knee as best as you can do. And feel all that weight primarily now on your right leg. Good, about 5 more. And if you need to do this seated, you can do that as well, it's fine. We'll go one more time. Next time, the heel is up. We're gonna hold it. And we're going to push that left hip now into extension. It comes away from the chair, and then it pulls in to kiss. Push back and in. 5 more. Good. That string is coming from the heel. Last 2. Next time you're back, can you hold it? Let's pulse it back. 10, 8, 6, 4, 2. Draw that leg on down. Keep your left leg to the front, the right leg marches back. Pitch forward, use your chair as needed for that nice deep hamstring stretch on the left leg. Good, and then we're gonna slowly come back in and up, right, ready for our split squat, okay? So you can go hands to hips or to the chair. Remember the rule of thumb with the knee. If you have knee issues, pitch forward. Here we go, my right heel is up. I split squat down and up. Five more. Stay in contact with your breath to push through the movement. Last 3. Next time we draw down, find your edge. Remember, one side's harder than the other, okay? So be kind to yourself. Little pulse. 10, 8, 6, 4, 2. Draw yourselves in and up. Draw your right leg to meet your left. March it out once again, everyone. Nice job. Right to the back end of your chair again. We're going to take our feet, we're going to turn them out, position 1, look down towards them, use your chair as needed, and then we turn the feet back in. So we turn out and pull back in, use your heels, you lift the toes up off the floor. Let's go one more. Next time you turn out, can you hold it there? Keep your tailbone tucked under. So we're in a position 1. We're just going to do a little bit of a plie to open up through the hips and lift back in and up. Squeeze at the top. Inhale, lower. Exhale to lift. One more time. Let's hold her down. Little pulse up and down. Keep that tailbone tucked under. 8, 6, 4, 2. Bring yourselves back in and up. Draw your feet parallel. From this position, just do a little bit of a bend through your knees, a little softness there. We're going to tuck the tailbone on under. So you're gonna feel a little bit of a cinch that happens through the lower portion of your abs. Feel that contraction, and then a little bit of an arch. So anterior, posterior tilt, we tuck under, and then we exaggerate the arch just a bit. Feel that release in the sacral area, tuck under, and arch, one more time. And we're gonna make our way back to neutral, coming up to stand, march it out. We'll make our way back to our chairs, okay? So we're gonna come back all the way into our chairs where our shoulder blades are up against the back end, okay? We're going to take the arms up, more like a scarecrow position. I don't go directly overhead. We're just going to reach out to the ceiling and the wall, and we're going to grab, pull back into the chair. You're gonna feel your shoulder blades squeeze back, open wide, close fist. Good. Squeeze back. 5 more. Good job. Last 2. Next time your arms are reaching out, let's hold it. Only your right arm now is going to pull back. You can look to your right shoulder, push forward, widen out the palm, pull back, and open. Squeeze back. 4 more. Last one. We're gonna hold that right arm forward, left arm. So we're just doing unilateral. Pull back, push away. Four more. One more time. Hold the arms on up, drop them down just a notch in line with your shoulders, crisscross, left over right, right over left. Good. Try to keep your shoulder blades up against the back end of your chair for 3, 2, front raise. Separate your hands, shoulder distance. Light tap down, lift right back up in line with your shoulders. Down, exhale up. Good. Four more. Last one. We're gonna hold it on up. Good, flip your palms up for curls. Last time today. Pull it in, open it up. Feel it all through your shoulders here. 3, a little bit through your biceps. 5 more. Last 3. Last one. We're gonna hold our arms open, flip them on down, slowly lower all the way, slide your hands to the front end of your legs, down, trace along your calves, your shins, down to your toes, hang there for a breath or so, relaxing through your shoulders, just let everything melt down. Push down into both feet evenly, everyone, as you slowly articulate your spine back in and up. Rolling your shoulders back and down a couple times. And we'll take it opposite direction. Good. Let's pinch those shoulders up to your ears. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale, let it all go. One more breath. Take a nice deep breath in. And let those shoulders fall away from your ears. Taking your chin in towards your chest and lifting it back up. We're gonna nod yes to start. Opening up through the front and through the back of your neck. Relax your facial muscles as you do this. You can even keep your eyes closed, whatever keeps you most relaxed. And next time we cross the center, we're gonna hold the gaze there. We're gonna trace over to our right. Over to the center, to our left. Good. Center to the right. Center last time to your left. Bringing your chin back in towards your chest. Let's just nod down. Bringing your right ear to your right shoulder. Taking your right hand to that left ear. Give it a little bit of a tug. Allow your left arm to just drop down. Feeling the weight pull down so that your ear is pulling away from your shoulder. From here, slowly take your left arm on up and then draw it down. Feel the weight drop. One more time. Lift it up and easy draw it down. Good. Relax there. Release your ear, chin into chest, just to recalibrate. And then slowly bringing your left ear to your left shoulder, left hand to your right ear. Give it a tug. Right arm drops down. Breathe into that stretch. And we're going to lift up. Easy, let the weight fall down. One more time. Good, relax it there. Chin back into chest. Resting your hands to your thighs and just nodding yes a couple of times. Just to get those kinks out. Good. And then we're gonna bring our gaze back to center for some hand movement. So we're gonna bring our hands palms face on up, and we're going to track from thumb to index, and then we're gonna trace all those fingers, okay? And we're trying to do it just once. Can everyone see me in the back there? There you go, good. You're trying to just touch once, okay? Now try not to look down at your hands as you do that. Now can you close your eyes as you do that? More tactile. Good, one more time through. And then we're gonna take the hands out in front of us like so, palms facing one another. Working from your right, you're gonna take your right hand, you're gonna pull it down with your left. Get a little bit of a wrist opener there. Palm faces up, we're going to press it upward, spread those fingers out. And we'll do the other hand, so right hand presses down through the left. Good. Spread through the fingertips. Good. And then relax it. You can rotate through your wrists. Opposite direction. So we're going to do one final game here, okay, to work through the brain a little bit. Can't say that I've got this one down, okay? So forgive me, but we're all working on it, okay? So you're going to take your hands just like so in a fist position. One hand, let's make it our right, is going to be your index finger, and the other hand is going to be your pinky. Now switch. Switch. I can't even do it. Okay. I'm a mess. Keep working on it. Keep working on it. Now try not to look. Look at me, see? I'm not mess. All right, do that one more time if you can. I'm a mess.
One side's easier than the other.
One side is easier than the other.
Oh, yeah.
So that's just because of that right side probably is more dominant, or the left side, depending on which side of the brain. Okay, so one final exercise like this, just as frustrating. Okay, here's your bunny, here's the hunter. Switch.
I can't see what she's doing.
Switch.
I can't see what she's doing.
Oh, that's a little easier than that thumb and pinky.
Now the key for this one is the turn of the hand, right? I turn, I flip, right? I turn, then my right side is easier, okay? It's a little fun one to play with,
Yeah.
okay? Last time. And relax. Good. Shake those fingers out. Good. Get all the frustration out. Wiggle it out. Good. From here, let's come to the very front end of our chairs. Feet are grounded. We take a nice deep breath in, everyone. Reach those arms up nice and long up to the sky. Hook your thumbs. Let's reach over to our right. Good. Back up to center, over to your left. Back to center, and from here, drawing your palms together down to your heart. Beautiful job today. Thank you so much for coming. Class. Thank you.